What if you are not lost, but simply navigating without a map? Most people spend years searching for direction without realizing they are looking in the wrong place. Not outside, inside. Because somewhere along the way, we learned how to move forward, but never learned how to understand ourselves. You wake up, you follow routines, you make decisions you barely notice. Days turn into weeks, weeks into years, and everything keeps moving. Yet sometimes, in quiet moments, a question appears, soft, almost invisible. Where am I going? Not loudly, not dramatically, just present, a small feeling that something is missing. The modern paradox. We live in a world that offers endless possibilities, endless advice, endless comparisons. You can be anything, do anything, follow any path, and yet, the more options we have, the less certain we feel. Because choice does not automatically create clarity. Sometimes it creates noise, and noise makes it harder to hear yourself. So we assume something is wrong, that we are behind, that everyone else found the answer first, that we are lost. But maybe that isn't true. Maybe being lost doesn't mean you lack direction. Maybe it simply means you cannot see the direction you are already moving in. Because whether you notice it or not, your life follows patterns, invisible ones, habits, beliefs you never questioned, fears you learned long ago, decisions repeated so many times. They stopped feeling like decisions. And when you live on autopilot, you don't see the map. You only feel the confusion. Your mind already contains a map, not a perfect one, not a finished one, but a map built slowly over time. Every experience leaves a trace. Every repeated thought draws a line. Every action becomes a path. Your attention decides where the roads go. Your habits decide where they lead. And without realizing it, you keep reinforcing the same directions, again and again and again. Most people don't feel lost because they have no map. They feel lost because they never learned how to read it. No one taught us to observe ourselves. We learned how to achieve, how to compete, how to perform, but not how to notice, not how to pause long enough to ask, what patterns are guiding me right now? And without that awareness, life feels random, disconnected, unclear. Direction doesn't appear when you chase it harder. Direction appears when you slow down enough to see, when you begin to observe instead of react, when you notice what you repeat, what you avoid, what you return to without thinking. Awareness is not dramatic, it is quiet, but once it begins, you cannot go back, because you start seeing the hidden structure behind your choices, and suddenly, the map becomes visible. You stop asking, where should I go? And begin asking something deeper. Who am I becoming? That question changes everything, because direction is not about finding the perfect path. It is about becoming someone who walks with awareness. Maybe you are not late. Maybe you are not broken. Maybe nothing is wrong with you at all. Maybe you were simply moving through life without realizing you were already shaping it. Every day, every choice, every thought. The map was always there. You just never looked closely enough to see it. Awareness creates direction, and direction creates meaning. Not instantly, not perfectly, but steadily, quietly, like light appearing at the horizon before the sun rises. This channel is not about motivation. It is not about quick answers. It is about understanding, about learning to see what was always there. Because the moment you understand your inner world, the path stops feeling random and begins to feel intentional. This is Inner Atlas, And this is where the journey begins.